a paper from Science Physics, P4 for February March 2022. एंड इस पेपर के अंदर दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, ये ग्राफिक्स का है. इसमें we will be using your Illustrator. The second question is your animation based. I was working on this task number 3, that is on Excel and spreadsheet. Now the question says that first of all you need to create this layout in a spreadsheet application. So, and this is the given layout that you need to complete it. And there are some certain conditions as well. So let's start this. Okay, so for completing this question, first of all, you need to open up your Excel or spreadsheet. I have opened up mine. This is your spreadsheet, and now if there is any question in your exam that says that you have to create the layout of any spreadsheet or database. So what you should do is that you may open up the snipping tool, and with the help of this copy this exact layout that you have to create an Excel spreadsheet, and paste it in your Excel so that you would know that what you have to create. So before I start creating this, can you define me that what should be the things that you will be keeping into mind while drawing this?
Um,
Any idea,
also,
any guesses?
merge and center Kanaga and
Okay, and
wrap text.
okay, and what detail do you see in this layout?
Uh,
Bete, first of all, you need to see that if I start from here, I can see that I have no number one. That means that number one is not a part of this. So you have to go on your number one, right click, and then hide it. Okay. Now,
mm,
in this column A and B, you need
merge and
to
center.
merge this. And now you can write here probability simulation. One more thing you have noticed here that this is in red color. So I gave this, oh no, no, only the font, the red color, and it has thick borders outside. So I can apply borders in that. And then again, you can see that it has a certain width and height. So I have started that as well. And last, you can see that this is in bold letters and it's in the center of the box, just like this. So the first part is done now. I can see that in C, I do not have any of, I don't have any of object here. In D, not here as well. In not E in here. And okay, on E, I have totals, right? So let me
Yes.
type totals here. Totals. Then on next I have the on F is number of simulations. This on G I have keep, keep, chosen box wins, and swap to other box wins, and percentage of wins if swapped. And then I'm going to select all of these I, H, F, and G and wrap text like this. All of them are middle aligned. Number of simulations has to be like this. And this is in bold letters. The color of this is red. Similarly, this is in bold letters. The color of this is red. Swap to other box wins. This is also central aligned, and last is percentage of wins. You also need to look into account their exact width and height. Like for example, you can see that the layout says that keep in one line, in second line you have chosen box, and in third line you have win. So I have adjusted this in a way to make it look like exact same or closer. This is swap to other box, swap to other box wins. Okay. Let me move this a little below. Okay, swap to other box win and percentage of wins in if swapped. And this is also central aligned. Okay, now I'm done. And the last thing that I need to do is I need to give thick borders to these. So let's go here, thick borders, and make sure you
All
have
the
thick borders, all thick borders. So till now, do you have any confusions?
no.
Are you able to understand what I just did right now?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now in third column we have this. In fourth column we have nothing available. In the fifth row. Okay. I need to type here box with gifts. This is box with gifts, one, two, three, and the box chosen. Keep is in bold letters. This is colored as red. Swap is also in bold letters and colored as red. Box with gifts. Okay, the last part is borders done. And E is empty on this side. I have again number of simulations. Again, I have keep. Oh, it's same. So let me just copy this and paste it right here. Number of simulations, keep, swap, and percentage of wins if swapped. This is 100. So, till now, do you have any queries?
No, sir.
Okay, now the question says that all text to an 11-point sans serif font. The case and the color of all the text is shown. Raw 2 and 5 to be of the same height. All text to display as shown. Okay. Sans serif 11 font done. Color done. Raw 2 and 5 of same height. Now you need to save this spreadsheet as the probability simulation along with your candidate name, and you have secured 3 marks. Now the second part of the question says that you are required to run a probability simulation. The simulation is of a game where a player must guess which of the 3 boxes contains a gift. A gift is hidden at random in one of the boxes. The player does not know. which box the gift is in. Stages of the game. The player choose a box but is not allowed to open it. The person who hid the gift now opens one of the two boxes not chosen by the player. The person who hid the gift always opens a box that does not contain the gift. For example, if the gift is in box 1 and the player choose box 2, then box 3 is opened and removed. Then the player choose whether to keep the same box or to swap to the other unopened box. The player opens their chosen box to see if they have won the gift or not. In cell A6 and B6 in your spreadsheet, enter the formula to display randomly generated numbers 1, 2, or 3. In the cell C6 and D6, enter formula to display whether the player wins or lose the gift. For example, okay, so do you know the formula to generate random numbers?
No, sir.
This is in cell A and B6. In cell A and the cell A6 and B6. A6. Let me color this. I'm just doing this just for my understanding. I will not be showing this in this mark in my answer. A6 and B6. Okay. A6 and B6 marked. Enter the formula to display the randomly generated numbers. Okay. The formula to generate random number is you are going to point equals to and write this one random number between random number between random number between 1 till 3 because as the question says that you need to generate any number that can be displayed from either 1, either 2, or either 3. This is why I have applied here 1 till 3 and the same one here as well. Random. Okay, so the formula is applied on both of them. Now the question says that you need to enter this formula to display whether the player either wins or lose the game. For example, replicate cell A6 and D6. So there are 1500 simulations. A6 and D6 is loss. So in cell C6 and D6 enter the formula to display whether the player wins or loses the game. For example, A6 and D6. So, do you have any idea what are we going to add this right here?
Um, I think we will use a function,
Okay, which function?
uh, or function.
Or function?
G, when or lose.
Uh, बेटा क्वेश्चन की भी तो रिक्वायरमेंट हमें मैच करनी है कि फॉर एग्जांपल उसने एक एग्जांपल भी दी हुई है ना हमें if a6 equals to b6 either if you want to win or lose like this तो सेम ही चीज़ जो है मेरे पास इम्प्लीमेंट होनी है मेरे फंक्शन के अंदर let me show you as well right here. अच्छा जी यहाँ पे मेरे पास ये मार्क हुआ हुआ हम्म 1500 सिमुलेशंस तक इसको कर देना है और C6 और D6 के अंदर मुझे ये बताना है कि मेरा जो फॉर्मूला है वो अच्छा चलो मैं काम ये करता हूँ कि इसको अपने पास कॉपी करता हूँ अब रैंडमली मैं यहाँ पे एक टाइप कर रहा हूँ एक फॉर्मूला जो मेरे लिए रैंडम नंबर्स जनरेट कर सकता है या तो ज़ीरो के या तो सिक्स के जैसा कि मेरे पास क्वेश्चन के अंदर एडिट था कि A6 और B6 के अंदर करना है और जैसे एक एग्जांपल दी हुई है C6 और D6 की कि C6 और D6 में वो ये भले द प्लेयर शुड विन और द प्लेयर शुड नॉट विन और मुझे जिस सेल के ऊपर ये अप्लाई करना है वो है मेरे पास A6 और D6 तो आई कैन सर्टेनली टाइप हेयर एज वेल फॉर एग्जांपल अगर A6 है मेरे पास B6 इक्वल्स टू इफ लगेगा इफ के बाद ओपन ब्रैकेट if A6 is equals to B6 bracket close then the player should either win or should lose. मतलब क्या मेरा just a moment there is some problem with my keyboard. अच्छा जो भी चीज़ मेरे पास उसमें आएगी मतलब either if I want to win or lose so this is going to be typed like this कि मैंने lost लिखा inverted commas close then again comma and inverted comma open win and close, and bracket close. अब इस पूरे एक्सप्रेशन को हम कॉपी करते हैं और C6 यहाँ पे इसको मुझे अप्लाई करना है। So there is an error. ओके। ओके, नाउ इट्स डन। एक एक्स्ट्रा ब्रैकेट मैंने अप्लाई कर दिया था और कॉमा। सेम जो है मेरे पास मेरे सेकंड में भी आ जाएगा। ओके। If A6 equals to B6 equals to loss plus win, and if B6 equals to C6, that means either loss or either wins. This is what your question says. बेटा यहाँ तक कोई कंफ्यूजन?
नहीं सर।
अच्छा, एक चीज़ का ख्याल रखिएगा कि जब हम फॉर्मूला कॉपी कर रहे होते हैं तो वो एज इट इज़ कॉपी नहीं होता, और कभी कभार वो सेल्स को जो है अपने पास चेंज कर देता है। जैसे यहाँ से मैंने A6 = B6 से कॉपी किया था, तो इसने यहाँ पे B6 = C6 कर दिया। तो हमें इसको सेम रखना है। इफ A6 = B6। ओके। Now, your question says that I need to replicate A6 and D6 to 1500 values. A6 ये रहा और D6 मेरे पास ये रहा। I need to replicate this to further 1500 simulations. That means यहाँ से मैंने ड्रैग किया A6 को D6 तक, और अब मैं इसको ड्रैग करूँगा कितना बेटा, 1500 सिमुलेशंस तक। ये मेरे पास आ गया, मेरी 1500 सिमुलेशंस। और जो मैंने फॉर्मूला बनाया था, यू कैन सी के रैंडम नंबर जनरेट हो रहा है 1 2 3 के इन बिटवीन। 1 2 3 के यूनिट ये क्वेश्चन में रिक्वायरमेंट थी। और विन और लॉसेस भी आपके पास इक्वली आ रहा है। अच्छा, इस फाइल को बेटा सेव किस नाम से करना था? इस फाइल को सेव करना है प्रोबेबिलिटी सिमुलेशन के नाम से। ओके, मैं ये वाली फाइल आपको शेयर कर रहा हूँ और ये क्वेश्चन भी। इन दोनों को आप अपने पास एक दफ़ा कंप्लीट करके मुझसे शेयर करें। ठीक है।
ओके सर।
और इसका एक और पार्ट है, मैं वो भी सॉल्व करके भेज रहा हूँ। बट मीन वाइल आप इसको कंप्लीट करें अपने पास।